Fielded in the end zone, it's Tate. And he's tackled at the 2-yard line, and that was a terrible decision to bring it out. The Bulldogs backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. From his end zone, he'll go up top. The throw to the outside is complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
And the Dogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the air, it's Simpson. Caught, close to the marker, it's Davis. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Singleton. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They just keep firing. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He wants to go deep. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
This defense talked about it. We want to set the tone. We don't want to give up big plays. First drive, the offense tries to accomplish that. This is a big play offense. Defense does a great job staying at home, staying disciplined, and getting the INT, creating some early momentum in this football game.
Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Longhorns are facing 3rd and inches. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. A little screen to the running back. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on 3rd down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
I love the bootleg right away out of the quarterback. Why? Get him outside the pocket now. When he's that dynamic, that fast, you get him out there quick, you get him in space. Now you got to bring this athlete to the ground with an option to pass the football. Really, really hard on defenses.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good game for this offense.
Gives it to the back on the draw. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. They want to flex their muscle. 3 tight ends on the field on 3rd and goal. He'll sneak it. Sneak gets it done. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Finds the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but you got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Humphries. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Wants to throw on first down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. This time it's complete.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Wants to throw again. Hauls it in. And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Sends it back in motion. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Here's a heat. Makes the grab on the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Looking downfield on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
Here comes the 2-point try. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Dances away. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Texas 7, Georgia 6.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here's the return from inside his 10. Makes a move. Out of bounds at the 38, and a really nice return there sets up the offense. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the 1st half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down.
There's just so much chemistry between...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Number 17, Hall back in the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 14-6. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Corner's going to give them room. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Rushes on him. Buying some time. Creates a little room. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break.
That's the end of
Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Getting behind those pads and behind the stiff arm to get it out to the 27.
And this fullback, he's a part of the running attack. It's not just going to be tailbacks carrying the football. The fullback, he can do some work as well running between the tackles. He showed you there.
And now on second down for this offense. The play action fake. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Ayers. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. Looking to pass. It's Aguilar. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Longhorns are threatening on first and goal. Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line. The Sneak scores it. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the option. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to go up top. Going over the top. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up mid-yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the punishment has been extended.
Number 17. Catch in the end zone.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Set to kick off.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Simpson. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
High the chains now on second and long.
42 Spiders! 42 Spiders!
Back to pass. Right on target this time. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Dogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. Looking to throw on first down. Grab near the marker. It's Davis. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one.
In blue! In blue!
Looking for a man, it's Simpson. He's got his man.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
The Bulldogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving.
Come on, set!
Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the right. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Throws it back. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Caught at the 25. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Texas!
Number 0. Catching score.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got it.
Wide open spaces. He's at the 10. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense.
Spider.
Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got it.
And down he goes back at the 3.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. He's moving out of the pocket. Fires to the end zone. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? This is a money play on 3rd and goal. He's looking downfield to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And it's desperation time for this offense. Trailing by a bunch late here in the 4th quarter. It's 4th down. You just gave up a sack. You need to throw this one to stay alive. You're going to have to find a way, somehow, some way, to give your quarterback time.
Unloads to the wideout. It's Peter late in the game. Two-point conversion attempt is coming.
Moves.
Wants to go up top. Using his feet to buy time. Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game. There he goes. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock as a defense, stop us, because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off at the goal line. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. For the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. DBs will try to keep everything in front. To throw, it's Simpson. He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
To the air on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Off the play fake on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Then how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They'll go to the fullback. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
3:25.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Look out, he's got room. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. Now on second down. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Hey, I love coaching staffs that want to stay aggressive, and here's a team that's up in the fourth quarter, and the coach is still letting his guy throw the football around, but you got to make better decisions. I mean, at this point, you're risking your team's ability to win this football game. You got to be more conservative.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Fakes to grab. And that will be in the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when